You right there watching this video, waiting for this live stream to start, or just watching the membership video, man, and why you should join the membership. Let's talk about it real quick, expeditiously. We got the 3 levels. You got the rookie level, you got loyalty badges, you got custom emoji badges, and you have members only live stream. As we get more people flowing in to join the membership, I have members only live chat. That means everybody can see the video that want to see the video, but only members will be able to chat. That's $3. That's a rookie. The All-Star, you get personal shout-outs before the videos, maybe after the video, mostly likely before the videos. You give a priority to reply in the chat. So as soon as I see you, I reply before anybody else. Get early access to pretty much all my non-boxing videos there, $10 a month. Then we got the boxing pound for pound superstar for all my boxing boys and gals out there. Get early access to prediction and most of our boxing content, virtual video collaborations, and open debate. So, if you want to pre-record or go live and debate me for a whole video, you got early access to new videos, some of the videos in the All-Star as well too, and priority reply in the comments. So I see in the comments you get priority reply. Instantly that's $20 a month. So let me know what you guys think. Don't have a Patreon no more, so here's where you're gonna get some of that exclusive content I used to have on the Patreon. Peace. All right, man, let's jump right on to it. We're going to talk about final thoughts for Danny Garcia, Jose Benavidez Jr. fight tomorrow. Also, we're going to talk about Showtime stopping potentially 2 of the biggest fights in boxing this year. Gervonta Davis taking on Ryan Garcia and Terence Crawford taking on Errol Spence Jr. And we'll kind of talk about that inner beef that's going on allegedly with PBC and Stephen Espinoza over Jermall Charlo's next op. All right. So the best way to help you right now, if you're watching live on Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, heart it, thumbs up, and share it. Appreciate that. If you're watching on YouTube, same thing. Thumbs up, share it, follow me, subscribe. Listen to this on the podcast tomorrow with Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Radio Public, Google Podcast Tripper right now. Follow me wherever you prefer to listen to it at. It's free. Share the video. Share it with somebody, and rate me on there. I appreciate it. Give me a good rating. So we got Danny Garcia taking on Jose Benavidez Jr. Tomorrow night from the Barclays Centers. A fight that nobody ever asked for in their life. Maybe at 140 pounds, somebody said, well, maybe they can cross paths one day. But Jose Benavidez Jr. has been compromised because of he got shot in the leg in the middle of his boxing career. Okay. And, a lot of people say they kind of compromised his career, but the life you lead outside of the boxing ring is kind of, it's going to follow you inside the ring. It might not necessarily be drugs, might not necessarily be alcohol. Sometimes it could be, getting yourself compromised in the streets. You know what I'm saying? In boxing, you don't care if you're a street nigga, you're a suburban dude, you're from the UK, you're from Japan, no matter how gangster you are. Boxing is about mental toughness and physical, skill, but I believe they both, Jose Benavidez weighed in at 153 3/4, so he weighed a quarter pound under the welterweight, under the super welterweight limit, known as also the junior middleweight limit. And Danny Garcia, I believe he came in at 152 3/4, so he was, one pound and a quarter up under the welterweight limit. All right. So for y'all who don't know, Jose Benavidez has only had 1 fight since fighting Terence Crawford. It seemed like he had more than 1 fight since fighting Terence Crawford, and that fight was technically at 160 because he weighed in at 158 3/4. His opponent weighed in at 157, so he hadn't fought in almost 3 years. So now, he fighting, less than a year later. His last fight was versus Francisco Emmanuel Torres on the Benavidez and my man's card. What was my man's name? He trained with Kyron Davis, with Stephen Bredman. And he was on the undercard in Phoenix, and he hadn't fought in 3 years. And before that, before fighting Terence Crawford, he fought 2 times in the 2018 year. Before that, he was off almost over 2 years before that, almost 2 years before that. So, so a lot of people hoping that Danny Garcia get upset in this fight. Not hoping, a lot of people picking Jose Benavidez Jr. to win this fight. And I didn't know he had only fought once since the Terence Crawford fight. You know, now he getting another fight under his now he getting another fight up under his belt. I think it's gonna be very, very interesting for him. You know, so I think it'll make it a little bit more interesting. He looked terrible his last time out, but his opponent moved. You know, and that's what Danny Garcia really ain't no mover. You know, that's what you got to do to beat Jose Benavidez Jr. With his compromised leg, you got to use your feet. And I think maybe that's why a lot of people leaning towards Jose Benavidez Jr. because Danny Garcia don't really have the feet. His footwork ain't bad, but it ain't great. And this is a cherry pick for Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia took picking Jose Benavidez Jr. for, you know, a tune-up and going to a Lara fight, you know. So, Danny promising more power, you know, a better energy level. Being a happy fighter is a great fighter. We'll see. This is a hand-picked opponent. If Jose Benavidez Jr. looked fantastic in his last outing, you know, or, you know, let's say he looked fantastic, he was undefeated, you know, Danny Garcia be going in the ring with him? No. He will not be getting in the ring looking to rumble, you know, but that is what it is. I think Danny Garcia want to make a statement. If he don't stop Jose Benavidez Jr., I mean, what are you going to do with Lara? Come on. What are you going to do with Terence Crawford? What are you going to do with Errol Spence in a rematch? He got to make a statement. His 147-pound run was lackluster. So let's hope it's 100 for him. For his sake, hope his 154-pound run is, you know, more luxurious. But like I said before, I still see Danny winning. Benavidez just ain't been the same since the leg injury. And you ain't gonna be no excuses, you know, talking about Danny ran. Danny really ain't no runner. You know, and if Danny do move on you all day, then you probably need to hang it up because your leg really is holding you back. So yeah, I expect I mean, if you have to give what Benavidez need to do to win the fight, you know, he's gotta be active. You know, he gotta be active. He gotta walk Danny down. And I'll work Danny. That's it, because he ain't got the feet to really replicate what Herrera and what Lamont Peterson did. Just outwork him. That's what I would tell him. Come behind the jab, I'll work him. You know, Danny said the reach ain't even that big of a difference. So Benavidez reach probably don't match his height. 71. So yeah, it's solid. Not for his height. What is he, 6'10"? Yeah. Danny like a 68. 68 and a half. So I was just telling him to walk Daniel Oscar Garcia down. You know, just pressure him. I'll work him. You know, just be smart in where you pressure him at. Don't fall in too much where he can counter you. Trying to see what Errol Spence did with his length. Don't be at a pace where he can catch you. When you're working, keep that safe zone between y'all. And make Danny have to jump in. Danny won't jump in, bro. Unless you can't hurt him. So, you know what I'm saying? Just gotta see what Spence did a little bit. Just keep him at distance, touch him, and get out of there. That's what I tell him. Touch him, get out of there. When, you know, Danny, you're not gonna take no chances, bro. You can hit hard. So if you're Danny Garcia, you beat Danny Garcia. Hope you get an aggressive Benavidez and a reckless Benavidez. You know, him falling in, I think, for Danny Garcia, I think the punch he should look for is the uppercut. The same punch that Terence Crawford looked for is the uppercut. You know, that's what he should be looking for. You know, digging to the body, ripping the guard with the uppercut. But I see Danny Garcia winning. I think I said stoppage. I ain't sure. I think Danny stopped him. I think Benavidez is just not the same fighter no more. So, not sure exactly what my prediction was, but really, Danny shouldn't let this fight go out of 6. But Danny don't dog walk Benavidez or put on a masterclass performance. It's time for him to get out of boxing. Drop him down. You know, it's an opponent that you should be able to beat on. You know, but for something to talk about and some buzz outside of UFC fight tomorrow with a girl that got beat that held all the titles that was talking about fighting Clarissa Shields with her name. She fighting the Pinata girl. You know, That's gonna be what everybody talking about tomorrow night in the combat sports world. But best thing we can hope for is Danny Garcia get upset. Honestly, that's the best thing you can hope for. A highlight reel knockout, it won't do it for Danny. There's nothing Danny can do to boost his stock in this fight. Sorry, nothing. Nothing he can do shed that cherry pick Garcia name. So if you're wondering what the card look like, hold on. I'm still learning and navigating the new BoxRec website. And then move on. All right, so apparently when you sign in, y'all can see this, you hit that arrow button to the end. Then you hit that arrow button. I didn't move my tab off, but yeah, you hit that arrow button and it show you everybody that's fighting tomorrow. Kanaki and some dude who look hell out of shape is fighting tomorrow. That nigga, his belly way bigger than mine, bro. Gary Anton Russell taking on Rances Bartholomew. That's gonna be an interesting fight. Rances is a terrible, boring fighter. That's what I will say. Cuban, this nigga, man. I wouldn't match my worst enemy versus him. Yeah, he had that snoozer with Robert Easter Jr. No, he got the right opponent in front of him. Sergey Derevchenko was taking on Joshua Conley. I think Joshua Conley might be trained by Chris Ariello trainer Henry Ramirez. I think he was. I can be wrong. Yeah, I think he is. Joshua Conley pretty solid. He's a solid fighter. But I expect Derevchenko to run through him. Or beat him up, not run through. I don't disrespect nobody. Vito Melanecki, I don't know if he's gonna be on the televised card. He's taking on Jimmy Williams. White Magic. So he even stopped 3 times. So he lost to Luis Arias. So yep. Pretty much. So let me know let me put a poll up real quick. Let me see who y'all think win tomorrow night. Hold on. I'll be on chill tomorrow. I ain't got nothing on chill. Chill. I ain't doing nothing. I don't plan on doing nothing tomorrow. I'm supposed to be keeping pot on tomorrow. That's it. But hold on. Poll going up right now. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button. Please listen to my remix. My puppy said. Sean, what it do, dog? Barbara, what's going on, sis? Coach Malachi, I'm looking forward to seeing how Danny and Jose look tomorrow night. Only thing I'm looking forward to, Coach, subscribe to New Media Today USA Box. Only thing I'm looking forward to is Danny Garcia losing. All right, Danny Garcia. But I'm tired. I'm really gonna be talking about the UFC fight tomorrow then. Real talk. Because ain't no fun on YouTube if Danny Garcia win a fight he supposed to win. Yeah, smash the like button. He said, why the local dummy boxing community, just because an athlete is black, care about his people, Latinos really stick together. Because y'all have a sense of, y'all have a culture, bro. Y'all know where y'all come from. You can't just say nigga from, you can't just say it's different. Africa is made up of a lot of countries. So that's basically something I can't even explain, like, how can I say. It's pretty much saying, like, it's kind of like saying you from Canada. Some places in Canada speak fluent French, like really, like that's all they speak is French. Some other places speak English. Look at Africa, there's a lot of countries: Congo, the Republic, Nigeria, Ivory Coast, Ghana. It's Egypt. There's a lot of different countries. They got a lot of different traditions and shit. Like Egypt is like right there, right damn near like near the like closer to the Middle East and shit. Read up like anyone they start building in the right direction. Like my man's I'm butchering his name because I'm under the weather, but Gaddafi. Read up on Gaddafi a little bit about all the stuff he had and playing when people got married and he gave you this and he rewarded you for education and they stopped all that shit. Gaddafi was a bad man. So, you know, you got to understand, you know, when you have a sense of culture, guess what? You have a sense of camaraderie. You have a sense of cohesiveness. You have a foundation. We don't have no culture, bro. You said we'll go back to Africa. Where? You know, that's a continent. You know, that's like taking a fluent English speaking Canadian and putting them in like Montreal, where they speak a lot of them. You know, I know they got the American English twist too, but a lot of it is French. So that's what people don't understand. Like, oh, they kill each other. Why they don't stick together? Like, bro, we don't have a sense of foundation. Our foundation was created when they was putting drugs and our foundation. We had a better foundation before desegregation, before equal rights. We had to depend on each other. This is honest truth. I'm not trying to preach, you know, but because once they desegregated, we went to our community. Then they took the black male out the home with welfare. All right, yeah, couldn't be here when the Asian came here. He had to live somewhere else. And then what happened when that started? They started finding ways around that. Then they started putting shit in the back. They started putting drugs and guns in the community so we can kill each other. You know, and when we started to get a sense of financial literacy and we started to gain capital, they start flipping the board over. That's what they talk about in Tulsa, Oklahoma. So every time we get ahead, they flip the board on us. So if they were going to tell you like this, I'm gonna stop on this word. They get rid of us. Who do you think they coming for next? If they were just like, and this won't happen, they was like, man, just get rid of black people. They coming for, you know, right behind us. They coming for the Middle East, the Middle East. They coming for people from the Middle East. Real talk. They coming from the Arabs. Then after they get done with the Arabs and the Indians and all that type of stuff, they ain't worried about the Asians and the Russians and stuff. They coming from the Hispanics. They coming from the Hispanics. Y'all ain't too far behind us, bro. Trust me. Trust me on that. Trust me on that. So when y'all say, well, we stick together, y'all don't, like shit. There's a whole reason behind that. You know, you hear, you know, Jamaicans got a culture, Dominicans got a culture, Puerto Ricans got a culture, Indians got a culture, Japanese have a culture, the Italians have a culture. Come on, what do our culture built on? We built our culture. We built it. And it's the most culture vulture culture ever. They didn't make so much money off the culture. We didn't build the clothes, the slang, the dancing, the swag, the music. Come on. Hip hop curse. I was just thinking about this in the car. Is duration, because you got to be hip to stay in hip hop. So it's very hard for you to have longevity in hip hop when you 40 years old. I mean, you got people that was 15 and Bow Wow turned 22 and he was seen old. So one of the biggest curses is you have to stay hip to stay in hip hop a lot of the times, right? And that's hard to do, and some have done it. And death, it's a culture that's built on death, and I wonder why. Look at the 80s. Why is it a culture of that? Not only adding to on top of all of that, all into a culture of the user, the abuser. Come on, so many people like Calvin Klein, Guess, Tommy Hilfiger, they got rich off the culture of hip hop. Michael Jordan said he hate hip hop. You look at The Last Dance, they show was playing a lot of Rakim and a lot of LL Cool J in that. You know, want to take pictures with a millionaire? They have a story about that. Look that story up. So come on, man. We building some shit as we go with no. We don't have no past to reach from. We don't have no past to pull from. We don't have no what you call trust funds to pull from. Now we starting to get financial literacy, but guess what? Back in 1950, we on what they say, 2.5% Ice Cube say of residential and residential and y'all know the other one I'm talking about, in commercial property. I think it was more residential, excuse me. Today we still own the same amount percentage from 2020 and 1950. So they're gonna figure out some way to flip the board on us again. It's sad though, you know, but it is what it is. We can't complain. Losers never win, and winners never quit. So you gotta just keep hustling. So when people make them comments about, oh, why y'all here? Why y'all there? Like, bro, a lot of y'all will be put in our shoes. Y'all couldn't make it, bro. A lot of y'all, a lot of white people, you put them in mark, you put your average judge in the average neighborhood, the average ghetto, you know, and say we'll live off this and do this, that, and the third, man. Come on. People, dude killed himself on Robinhood because they made an error and said he owed like $20 million. He jumped off some shit. Come on, the dude that created Victoria's Secret jumped off the Golden Gate Bridge because he sold the company for $2 million and like a couple years later it was worth like $500 million or $100 million or $50 million, something like that. Come on, to us, we looking at y'all like y'all stupid as hell. Build another Victoria's Secret. All right, the pressure that we deal with is different from everybody else. And the pressure that we deal with, it's not no pressure to us, dog. It's none. We don't consider that shit pressure. Because we come out the womb with pressure. No matter the wealthy kids come out, the wealthy black kids come out with pressure. So you got to remember that shit. Pressure is nothing to us, bro. Our pressure, y'all pressure is two different type of things. Boxing is in a sad state when the only fighters they're talking about is cherry picking Garcia and one-legged Benavidez. Sean, you out of mind. None of those whack fights will get my viewership. He said, I'm going to be at the UFC fight tomorrow. Catch the highlights of that Danny and Benavidez fight. Where they fighting at? I'm laughing at these dudes who really think Danny Garcia is good. Is that good? About to get his butt whooped tomorrow. Who want to bet? Craig Smith. Hey, I hope you do. Dre Berry, what it do, dog? They say Trey Lance looked trash yesterday. Eastside leak. I got Danny by late stoppage, though. I'm not sure what Benavidez showing up tomorrow. All right. I got him by stoppage, too. I don't remember what I picked. Let me know what I picked. Somebody heard the video. I can remember what I did today. Ricky245. Salutes out to New York City. Danny hasn't fought in 2 years. Hey, it's 19 months. Same shit. Yep, going on 2 years. Yep, 5 months away from 2 years. He wasn't that good the last time before he was out of shape and all. He has his left hook. As long as Benavidez uses jab, Danny's a dead man. Craig. We see. TJ Hip Hop let Jew Man take over. That was a mistake. You know, we didn't let nobody take over. They took it. We don't let nobody take over. They took it. The Jewish people are the people of was supposed to be God's chosen race. They're the people of money. They run the whole entertainment business. Everybody know that. But I think they know mystery why Drake's so hot. They run the whole entertainment business. Real talk. Supposed to be God's chosen race. Well, that's what they say. He said, forgot about the culture that's real. Culture we built was built in America, picking that cotton and tobacco. That was what made America the most money. Yeah, off the backs of free labor. We fought their wars. If you want to go a little bit back before what I was talking about, we fought their wars. We showed them how a lot of the stuff, but that's neither here or there. But there's no reparations for that. Come on. Crazy. It is what it is. But nonetheless, I got Danny. My boy Jeff, what's going on? Y'all go subscribe to G5 Jeff TV. He's a big shout out to the real. Hit the like button. Salute, family. Salute. Y'all go subscribe to Jeff. But he right about that. But I wasn't going that far back, but he right. And we hope we'll get their independence. That's why niggas probably should celebrate Independence Day. You know, we want to get into it. I mean, we was a huge part. You know, they was. I ain't gonna say that, bro. I'm not gonna say that, but I think Blood Boxer made a video about that like a long time. I don't know if you got that video still up. About I think it was him talking about. I'm not gonna get into it. That shit was funny. He still got that video about the English, the ones that come over here not being the ones who couldn't hack it over here, and they came back over here to drag their ass back. We helped fight that war. At this point, looking forward to Alicia Baumgartner, of course, the Shields fight, which is it's sad if you think about it. Yeah, they got to go over to the UK to fight Anthony. So, hey, it is what it is. Let's talk about Pop Goes the Weasel. All right. Apparently, Stephen Espinoza and Al Haymon ain't on good terms, right? That's what your boy Beauty Shop is saying. They not on good terms. All right. They saying that it's a power struggle. Well, Fred is saying it's a power struggle over over Charlo's next opponent. Now, I say that to say this. That sound about accurate. Sometimes, some shit sound accurate because Stephen Espinoza did an interview yesterday, and it sounded like he really was pushing for Charlo to fight Benavidez. Now, people saying, well, Charlo's scared to fight Benavidez, and Benavidez did an interview with Fight Hype today. He said there's no politics involved with these fights. These guys just don't want to fight. Now, what Fred is saying is Al Haymon does not want to make these fights because he wants to make separate fights with Canelo for each fighter. So Caleb Plant got his fight. He want Canelo to fight Charlo and Canelo to fight Benavidez. Which, if we all agree, that's not about what he want to do. He wants to nickel and dime with Canelo. But we like, all right, if you look at it, who else Canelo got to fight? He fight Triple G. For the hell of it, let's say they do it 4 times, right? He fight Dimitri Bivol next September. Fight Triple G again in May. I'm just saying hypothetically. Who else do we got to fight? Joe Smith Jr. no longer has a belt, right? He's not gonna fight Arthur Beterbiev, Come on, who else he got to fight? Who? He's not fighting David Morrell. So if you're being honest, he's not fighting Demetrius Andrade. There won't be a Triple G 5th fight. Hope not. Knock on wood. So when you look at it, what Al Haymon doing, kind of smart. Because for him to have an additional fight, a prominent additional fight that doesn't involve the PBC, Anthony Yarde would have to upset Arthur Beterbiev, which it won't be out the realm of possibility because Beterbiev just had surgery. But nonetheless, he could go to the UK and fight Joshua Buatsi. He could go to the UK and fight John Ryder. I think jumping up to cruiserweight is out of the conversation to fight McAboo. So when you look at it, his opponent list is not too deep. So it's really Jermall Charlo, Irzani Lar rematch, making them come up. David Benavidez, Jermall Charlo, and John Ryder, and hopefully maybe Buatsi or Yard end up getting the belt. That's it. So what Al Haymon doing is saying, well, eventually he got to come back here, put some more money up for a bullshit Jermall Charlo fight, a couple Jermall Charlo fights. We're gonna get the Caleb. We're gonna at least get the Charlo Canelo fight in the next couple years. And Espinoza like, man, they on my ass, man. They tired of paying Jermall Charlo this amount of money for these caliber of fights. For us to justify giving him this amount of money, he has to do this amount of the numbers, and him fighting, Carlos Adames, it don't do them type of numbers. Then we don't want to share the pot with Jaime Munguia. Then Chris Eubanks ran back over to the UK. So where do we get the money at? And it's simple. You can send Jermall Charlo over to fight Murata in Japan. You can cut Steven Espinoza clean the fuck up out of there. You can send him Al can send a warning shot. He can send him over to the zone and say, well, I'm gonna let you go fight this bum on the zone. So I believe it too, because Steven Espinoza, those are really good fights, but I want to see the Benavidez fight. So the network want to see Charlo versus Benavidez. The fans want to see Charlo Benavidez, right? But what Fred is saying is Charlo don't have a problem fighting Benavidez. Al Haymon don't want to do it because he wants to put them against Canelo in separate bouts. Which sound like an Al Haymon move. Steven Espinoza ain't no big honcho. He ain't no Quavo. He ain't no the biggest boss that I've seen thus far. He's just the middleman, bro. That's it. They give him a bag of money, and he runs the boxing side of things. And they probably like, man, this shit ain't adding up. They probably like, this ain't adding up, bro. This viewership, this money, and Showtime, it's probably time to fill in the program with something else. But everybody wants to see Charlo Benavidez without Haymon. And if you put all these notes together, especially what Oscar De La Hoya is saying, everybody involved wants Charlo Benavidez but Al Haymon. Everybody wants Charlo Benavidez but Al Haymon. I'll say it again. Everybody wants Charlo and Benavidez besides Al Haymon. And Oscar De La Hoya telling you Al Haymon is stopping these fights from happening. Now, also, Steven Espinoza is putting his left foot in and shake it off. He also saying that, guess what? Sharing these fights with the zone don't make no sense. But he did say, if all parties involved say we want to share it, they down to do it. But he letting you know Al Haymon ain't sharing shit. We're going to lose together. We're gonna win together. He ain't sharing nothing. And on top of that, he ain't willing to make the best fights because he waiting on Canelo. Come on. He waiting on Canelo. And I have a deep belief. I have a very, very deep belief that Errol Spence has a lot to do with what's coming in this scenario. And if Al Haymon, I think if he don't, but if Al Haymon put Jermall and Benavidez in the ring together, and he forced to put them in the ring together, in my opinion, that's not even a pay-per-view fight still. But Errol Spence is almost certainly in that equation to fight Canelo Alvarez. And Errol Spence, remember I told y'all I knew somebody that heard a conversation that was on the phone with him that said that Al Haymon plan was to get that $100 million or that $1 billion back. Right? A lot of that plan got to do with Errol Spence. Remember, I reported that Errol Spence was part of the 3-fight plan. Caleb Plant, Errol Spence, Taylor Plant, David Benavidez, Errol Spence, and Canelo Alvarez agreed to take that. He agreed to take that 3-fight deal. Then he pulled out the plan fight, and then this year it leaked out that they was trying to put Errol Spence in there with Canelo, and then people started believing me. Errol Spence is most definitely in this plan. And that's probably the second single biggest reason they don't want to make Errol Spence and Terence Crawford. And remember, I was the first to report that. Make sure I done this video. I was the first to report that Errol Spence was in that 3-fight plan. I was the first to own. And it came out like this earlier this year. Came out that he was in that plan. So I told y'all come on. If Pacquiao was available, if Spence was available, he would have got the ring belt. He would have got the hell up out of 147. And they want to go for the sure thing. That's like saying in their mind, I'm not saying it's true. In their mind, that's like saying you shoot a half-court shot to win $1 billion. Or you're going to shoot a layup to win $1 billion. In their mind, we're not going to crapshoot with Terence Crawford. That don't make no sense. That makes zero sense to do a crapshoot with Terence Crawford. We got a for sure layup, knowing we know we're gonna sell this amount of money with Errol Spence and Canelo Alvarez at Cowboy Stadium. We know it. In our minds at PBC, Crawford and Keith Thurman, it's not a big difference. We think Keith Thurman gonna do, I'm gonna get a number, 400,000. We think Crawford gonna do 450,000. What's the big difference? It's not. Guess what? If Keith Thurman fuck around and win, we can move Keith Thurman up and still put his ass in there with Canelo Alvarez. And it's still gonna sell. With Terence Crawford, he started off at 35. We can't get him in there with Canelo Alvarez. He can't go up to 68. And then he can retire at any given fucking moment. So now y'all seeing what the mathematics are for today is. It took a few years for all this shit to add up, but now y'all see what the mathematics of the day is. Now y'all understand it with 1, 2, 3, x to the z, a, y to the third 9 power. Now y'all understanding what the game is now. Al Haymon wants to get that money back that he lost. That he ain't lost it. Better off losing that stuff. But he blew it. He blew the money. blowing money fast. I think I'm Big Meech. Al Haymon whipping work. You know what I'm saying? you know, hallelujah. You know what I'm saying? That's what he think he is. Blowing money fast. It's the boss, huh? And he told her, I already told Earl that he want to get that $1 billion back. And putting his ass with Canelo is what's up on the menu. You don't get no fucking Caesar salad. You don't get no lobster dip. You don't get no bread and butter. You get the main course, and that's what he gonna do. So, of course, if he gonna do that, he's steering Errol Spence away from Fondora. He's steering Errol Spence away from all threats. So now y'all understand the mathematics of today is, bro. So, in their mind, they gonna take the layup. Why even chance the half court shot? It's the same. Come on. So Errol Spence is part of this plan. And think about that 3-5 plan I just said. Think about what I just said. I said Caleb Plant, Benavidez, Errol Spence. Guess who wasn't in the plan? Jermall Charlo. And all Canelo got to do is say, well, I fight the winner Benavidez and Jermall Charlo. That's all you got to say. So, people, we blame Pacquiao, Mayweather holding up boxing, Miguel Cotto holding up boxing. We blame, I said Manny Pacquiao, not Canelo. It's crazy. Espinoza might sign Canelo to Showtime. Canelo always praised. Espinoza already praising Canelo. Yeah, he would. But I think Canelo like the flexibility. I think Jermall Charlo should just retire. He's an embarrassment to the sport of boxing. Anthony Jones. Well, damn. But it sounds like he wouldn't fight Benavidez. Just Al Haymon, it is what it is. That's why these dudes don't ever develop skills. Al Haymon don't know how to matchmaking. That's a good build-up. Charlo versus Benavidez when to get Canelo. Then Canelo, Jake Paul, Espinoza, right? You crazy. So Al Haymon is blocking all the big fights. Shake my hand. We knew this, Ricky E. Come on, we knew Al Haymon was the macaroni with the cheese. You knew that. You knew that. Come on. I've been telling y'all that. Oscar been saying that. Come on. We all knew that. Espinoza just the middleman. Well, nigga OJ the Juice Man, so I gotta get that sound clip. That nigga called Waka Flocka, you just a bag boy. You a nigga bad boy. You a nigga bad boy. It is what it is. Al gonna get Spence hurt if he throw him in the Canelo's weight class for a reason. Hey, he might got agreement with Canelo. Left hook, go down. Round 9, 1 minute, 22 seconds, point to life. You go down. His ass to go down. Shit, motherfucking Errol Spence go down to Yellow Beezy like he H-Town. Let me lick you up. No, H-Town, my bad. Till you say stop. Come on, man. That was H-Town, my bad. Let me lick you up and down. To you. They had some hits back in the day, man. I think one of the other members passed away. Rest of power to them. Them and High Five had some bad luck. That's real bad luck. Shit, I'd be scared to be watching them TV one they do go back in history. Some of them groups. You think jump and take a Canelo fight without adding weight properly? They gonna move him up properly though. He gonna move him up. It always was a plan C. Like Bud Crawford is like. He never was in the game. He was willing to fight Keith Thurman before the Errol Spence fight. But Keith Thurman, quote unquote, won $10 million. So when they talk about tune up, they didn't want to give it to him. So Terence Crawford got played the whole way. If a nigga told me 80-20 from the jump, hold my nuts. That's what I would have told him. Hold my nuts. That's what I would have told his ass. The mix breaking up. It's breaking up. Ain't my mixer today, buddy. Because I ain't even got it on. That must be the app. Hold on, that must be the app. You don't even want to see my mic going in and out. It was Silk. Was it? One of them niggas. One of them damn room. Yeah, my bad. H-Town had the other lick you up. So shout out to Silk. I don't think my mic going in and out, bro, but let me double check. Hold on. That might be that McDonald's Wi-Fi you using. Yeah, I'm good. That's that McDonald's Wi-Fi you using. Man, that's that McDonald's Wi-Fi you using, bro. Better get off Burger King's Wi-Fi. Let me get a number 5. My bad. Derek Bailey, salute. Espinoza's a rat. Might try to double cross Al. As long as you get the Latinos on the side, he win. Man, he can't cross nobody, bro. If Al go off of Showtime, he going with him. That's like he's I'm a truck driver. It might be the signal. Oh, my bad, bro. Yeah, you crazy hell for driving trucks. I ain't doing that shit, bro. Especially in the I could have done my ice maker. But especially in the elements, man. Hell no. I'm good. I said nigga his channel came up on my home feed, and he was talking about how the truck stop lizards or the little thoughts, whatever he called them, you know, he lost his career messing with the little man truck drivers, man. I got some stories, man. Back in the day, I used to work at a little security truck stop, bro. I can do a truck stop diary. You know. No, but I mean, I ain't doing that. But now y'all kind of see the plan. Now y'all seeing the plan. And like I said before, Espinoza tired of that shit waiting on Canelo. You know? And Benavidez said he might have to go up. He talked about fighting Arthur Benavidez. He said he gonna need a few fights before he get in there with Benavidez, but you know, down the line, they can make that happen. You know, but he said the same thing on he said, you know, respect is given to, you know, people that earn it. And he said Benavidez is one of those type of guys, so he might have to move up. You're killing yourself for no reason. He said it ain't no politics, but he said it ain't no politics, but my thing about it is, it is. How Al Haymon stopping you from making a living, bro? He supposed to be doing what's in your best interest. Oh, yeah, lot lizards. That's what it was. Lot lizards. You know. But how your own advisor, man, they cussing out Charlo, but they saying Al Haymon the one that ain't trying to make the fight. So I told y'all want the PBC to outsource the fight Ryan Garcia, Terence Crawford, and they ain't got their business together. They don't have their business together. Think about it. They don't got their business together. So how we gonna make fights outside of our community, and we can't make fights in our community? Come on, look at it. This is a fight that should be made. Am I lying? It's a fight that should be made. See, I'm going down at the truck. He said it's going down the truck stop, man. Hey, man, you know, you become when you know you discipline when you can start turning vagina down. You know you can be you the master discipline. Real talk. Al does what's best for him in PBC. Everyone else is secondary. And apparently he ain't doing what's best for PBC because it's going down the drain. It's going down, baby. Your street in the range, red sweep. It's going down. It's going right down with Silk, but it ain't going down to the happy land of Virginia neither. It's going in the gutter. It's going in the gutter. That's where it's going on. It's going all the way in the gutter. That's exactly where it's going. He driving that shit right to the gutter. And it's a fight that, you know, apparently both men sound to be down with it. They both sounded to be ready to make the fight. But Al Haymon, according to Barbershop, Al Haymon saying that, hey, we want to put another bum bash on. And Espinoza say, well, we can't keep wasting these people money. Al Haymon say, well, hey, Al Haymon can't do nothing unless he lease them out to another network. You know, if you start leasing fighters and letting them fight on other networks, then we got a real problem. Well, he got a real problem. Scratch that. What's best for him? Yep, there you go. So we not getting Spence and Crawford. Nope, they ain't. Pound Sports Entertainment said today was the deadline. I don't know, where he got that from. I guess it comes from Rick Glazer or how true it is, but I asked. I haven't got a return yet. They said today was the deadline to get Crawford Spence done. I don't know how true it is. So don't say I was going around telling niggas like, yeah, it's the last day. I don't know. But from what I heard, no, that shit ain't going down. Young Jock gonna be going down. It's going down, gonna be a number one hit again tomorrow. If that fight happened. That fight ain't happening this year. That fight ain't happening at all, in my opinion. And it never was meant to happen. Steven Espinoza said yesterday they had an impasse again. He said they had an impasse again. Well, damn. He said, well, we're kind of stuck right now, but I'm optimistic that it gets done. It's going to be 2024, nigga. You niggas going to be playing 2K25. He going to be talking about, well, I'm optimistic that it gets done. Watch. Mark my words. He just said they stalled him out, Debo. Stall him out. He said it's stalled, baby. Said it's in neutral and they can't get out of neutral. Come on, he said that. Not me. Come on, he out here saying that. He a master of bullshit.
What do you think's gonna happen? I think no, I think look, when you have a negotiation that I know it hasn't been public, which I think is a good thing, but it's still highly scrutinized and a lot of interest. And I think in most negotiations that go on for a while, they have a lifespan in ups and downs. So I don't think it's dead or close to dead. I think there are points where things are moving more quickly, and then points where things are sort of stuck at impasse, and we're a little bit stuck. But I don't think anyone's ready to throw in the towel, least of all the two fighters. So yeah, there's some slow going, but the discussions are still ongoing. People are still trying to make this work. I think one of the most positive things is no one's talking about it publicly. I know, that's bad news for you and guys like you. And I wish I could, share more because I know there's a lot of interest. But at the same time, I don't want to be the guy who blows it up because I say something that, irritates one side or the other and they walk away. So I am still optimistic that it gets done. There are still a variety of conversations going on, and I still think it is very, very possible to get that done this year. Oh, great. Good news, Stephen. Thank you so much for that. I mean, that's really encouraging. Would you?
No, well, I'm really, really still encouraged that we still can get this done this year, and it still can happen this year. Do we sound like a dude who being honest, bro? At this point, it don't matter what you divulge, it don't matter what you reveal, it ain't happening. It ain't happening. Now people reporting, it's one-sided. I've been told y'all it's one-sided. Very one-sided is 80-20. So the plan, Terence Crawford is not in the plan. Now, I don't know what Terence Crawford plan is. I don't know if they turn around and they make Errol Spence fight and they come back and say, well, we got this for you. We got Danny Garcia fight at 54 for you for a vacant belt. I don't know. But the time Bob Baron was telling the truth, he's telling the truth now. That when he called over there, they don't want to fight. And there's people in that building, and they told people out that building, guess what? We don't know why, but Al Haymon don't want to make that fight. That's exactly why. We man, we don't know why Al Haymon out of his own building. They said they don't know why Al Haymon don't want to make that fight. And they talking about we train right now for, we train right now for Terence Crawford. Them niggas is never training for Terence Crawford. All that shit is a facade, bro. And it might not be Kirk Thurman, it might not be Gerard, and I don't know who it's gonna be. Can't tell you. But the plan was never for Terence Crawford. Never was. Never was. And it's messed up for Terence Crawford, right? First and foremost, it's messed up for Terence Crawford and the people that he feed. His trainers, the kids in his gym, his kids, his wife, his mother, his sister, his community. That's who let down the most. Forget us. You know what I'm saying? Then you worry about the fans. They knew he wasn't gonna take that offer. And if he did, then they would have pulled some more bullshit. Well, Errol want a rematch. He don't deserve a rematch. Fuck it. We was never gonna get Errol Spence, Terence Crawford, and Ryan Garcia versus Gervonta Davis. Common sense told you if they don't have the money for Crawford, they don't have the money for Crawford Spence, do they really got the budget for tanking and Ryan? No. They don't. Both Crawford and Ryan said, I take what you got right now. And I guarantee you that the fight still don't happen. I guarantee you the fight still don't happen. How you gonna say we can't afford something, right? But then you still want to be in control. Even if somebody came and subsidized the fight and said, here a bag of money. Here go 100 million right here. Just give me whatever y'all make off the fight. The fight still wouldn't fucking happen. No, Carter 9 would drop before Spencer Crawford get made. Man, Easy does it too. Would drop before that would get made. My boy Nate Johnson, salute. He said stream PBC events. The one tomorrow night, Haymon and PBC don't want Spencer Crawford fight. They don't want nothing. At least they can make it up to us and give us the David and Benavidez versus Charlo. But yeah, it's messed up. But if Cobra can go over there and demand Frank Martin, they can make that fight. Why they can't make these fights? So it was never getting Ryan and Tank and Errol and Terence in the same year. We weren't getting them niggas in 6 months apart. They don't have the money. And then when people want to split the bill with them, it's like, no. You got to remember, they advised Deontay Wilder not to fight Fury again. They advised Wilder to walk away with his belt, which in hindsight would have been smart. But shit, he a real fighter. What's the name of that Fight Night song? The Fighter. He a real fighter. He went back in there with him twice. Somebody beat my ass like that. I don't know, man. I went back in there with the blicky. But he got back there with him. They advised him against it. They advised Deontay, well, don't get back in there with him. Take your belt and move on. He moved on. And Deontay Wilder, he wanted to get back in there with him. Salute to him. So they do have a decision. They do have a choice. I guarantee you Errol Spence not stepping on that table, pounding on that table, saying, Al, man, make this fucking fight happen. Give me this fight. I ain't not. And at this point, if this shit don't happen this year, and people still believe in this company and this model, I mean, at the end of the day, man, they just fanatics. Because everything I've been saying is true. I deserve some residuals off this shit because I've been saying the truth and I've been taking slander on the internet for the last 4 years. Ever since I made the video, Leonard, I made the video called Terence Crawford, the real boogeyman. I've been taking slander. I had a lot of support in that time too, so I appreciate everybody supporting me. I took a lot of slander for 4 years just to get to this point and not to see the job get done. That man, when that man made this face, when a nigga make this face, bro, the nigga make this face, and he make this face, just know, man, I wasn't even talking to Tisa, man, nigga. I mean, shit, she told me you was out of town, man, and man, we were just kicking in. I was coming to drop off some almond milk, man, and some coconut water. Like, hell no, nigga, you gotta get this ass whooping still, bro. Anytime you see a nigga make that face, he ain't buying what he's saying, bro. And what he's selling, he ain't buying. But you just don't know when Bob Arum lying and telling the truth. He said it out of his own mouth. Espinoza has the power. He has a pay-per-view. Al got shit, man. Espinoza just a middleman, bro. I'm trying to tell you. He's just a middleman. Al can go above him to CB to buy account. Nope, it ain't happening. I hashtag stream all PBC fights. Hell yeah. Hashtag that. But yep, it ain't happening. At all. Man, once they visually announce Spence's next fight, I want to see niggas' face. If it ain't Terence Crawford. I want to see what people look like. And they're going to try to blame it on Terence Crawford. That's fine. But we know PBC had the ball in their hand to make this fight, and they ain't make it. We know that. We know PBC had the ball in their hand, and they didn't make it. No, but now they don't even want to give you Danny Garcia versus They don't even want to give you Danny Garcia versus Charlo versus David Benavidez. They don't even want to give you that. But ain't too much we can do about it. But don't watch. That's all I can say. All we can do about it is not watch. Stream it. Don't talk about it as much, but that's hard to do. Not at all. Haymon is trying to force Spence versus Thurman. And if he do, he got the power over Spence then. They definitely not fighting Boost neither. Tell everyone to Canelo, you ain't lying. Nigga, Duran gonna be on the motherfucking back of the hayride going to go see Canelo. He might have the best chance. I think you enjoy delivering bad news. I don't. I don't. I'd rather be right here telling y'all like shit, niggas going down. Shit, that mean more money for me. More views for me. Shit. I'm just telling y'all the truth. Stay on this. I don't know. He'll get his down the line. They made all these excuses, get a belt, lead top rank. Nah, he bank at able. I think he been crazy. There's no good news regarding this, so it's bad news or no news. One honor salute. Why is Al Haymon punishing a white Mexican to be pushing a white Mexican to be a megastar? Because he get more money every time Canelo come over here. They give him more money. For Canelo, anytime Canelo come, the investors feeling confident to give Al Haymon more money. So anytime Canelo come over, it's more money for Al Haymon to skim off the top. That's what that means. No. That Undercard is nice. Yeah, it's a good card. Yep. I don't know why I said Hollywood, Florida, though. Support the channel. Cash App, $ CJ Good 313. Espinoza doesn't want to co-promote with his own or Jeep Davis or Crying Garcia. I mean, if you don't have if your budget funny, why not co-promote? All right, so Barbara salute. Fighters need to sue these people and suits all together. Fights should be put on purse bid, and whoever wins, then they will get the fight. It should be like that. If you had a governing body, but the sanction belt bodies is in the promoter's back pocket anyway. So that's like asking the community to police the community. The Virgil Ortiz card is nice. I want to see the Maurice Hooker fight. Battle rifle, what's going on? Haymon bending over for Canelo. See, I'll put it to you this way. When Canelo come to town, you make $50 an hour. Everywhere else, you make $850. There you go. There you go. The fight is going to happen, then what you going to say? Well, shit, I'm happy the fight happens. Shit, what you mean? Hell yeah, let's go. Let's get this over with. Somebody did get knocked in the dirt. Cool. CJ Canelo on Showtime will fight Jake Paul and Spence in the UFC boxing match. I hope you're wrong. Barbara, I heard that Tank might fight Ivan Mares next. Ivan Mares is one of the Andy Ruiz, Carlos Ortiz. He fight Ivan Mares, bro. I will not watch that fight. I will not watch that fight. I will not watch that fight. I will not watch that. Mark my words. I'm not about to watch Andy Marinez. I get knocked out. I will not watch Abner Mares. I'll get knocked out. Not. Al Haymon is bad for boxing. Yep, hate to say it about a brother, but he is. They said when the last time the biggest fight in boxing at the moment, besides Mayweather Pacquiao, having a hard time being made over money. I think it probably happened all the time, but probably more politics. Probably more politics to do with it. Probably more politics. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to play a message. I got a phone call coming in. I'll be right back. Hey, you. Yeah, I'm talking to you. You right there watching this video, waiting for this live stream to start, or just watching the membership video, man, and why you should join the membership. Let's talk about it real quick, expeditiously. We got the 3 levels. You got the rookie level, you got loyalty badges, you got custom emoji badges, and you have members on the live stream. As we get more people flowing in to join the membership, I have members only live chat. That means everybody can see. My bad. I had to take a phone call, bro. I did my arms. I went back to the gym. They did my arms. My neck flaring back up. Man, when I go back to the doctor, I'm going to go see a chiropractor. I've been a minute since I seen him. I remember he cracked my grandma's neck, and she had a body reaction to slap the shit out the chiropractor, dog. Nice old Jewish man. He was nice as hell. He was cool about it too. He said it happens. It happens. He's a nice guy. It happens. Yeah, my neck tight. I'm about to go tomorrow, bro. Hope you open. You know, it's kind of a Sabbath day tomorrow. Joey, I want to see you debate the local W box community. I'm not debating nobody, man. We can't debate unless the fight get done. There's nothing to debate about. We're just wasting our time, bro. I got done arguing, bro. I just ain't arguing with nobody. I debate you over like basketball and Jordan and LeBron and football. Good, healthy debate. But I ain't like, man, I ain't arguing, man. Me and our girlfriend ain't be arguing no more. I'm at the point where I ain't arguing, dude. It got to be over philosophy of the kids, education, the well-being of the dog. Other than that, I don't really have any life other decisions to make. You know, you can listen to the podcast Radio Public. Check out Radio Public. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I don't have no life decisions to make. What was the big fight between last big fight? Shane and Floyd, probably. Shane. He said, look at him. The motherfucker has a Jerry curl on the tooth. Yo, that's my favorite Floyd 24/7. I'm sorry. He made Shane look stupid, bro. Every time he roasted Shane, they made Shane look stupid, dog. Mayweather Mosley or Warwick Dawson. Warwick Dawson disgusted me. I'm sorry. If this man, Andre Ward should have went to 75 and fought Chad Dawson. Straight up and down. Chad Dawson my favorites, though. But it's definitely Shane and Floyd. Shane and Floyd eclipsed the million pay-per-views. No, but back to Stanky Tank. Do the Stanky Tank. Do the Stanky Tank. Man, you know, Espinoza. Hold on. Espinoza said, we ain't splitting nothing, dog. I ain't got nothing for it. He said, we ain't splitting a half of cheesecake. We ain't splitting a half of O. We ain't splitting a hoe. We ain't splitting the pound cake. He said, we ain't splitting none of that. He said, y'all out y'all mind if y'all think we splitting something. Hold on. He said, y'all out y'all rabbit mind.
Things I know you got to get going, but a couple things that you may not be able to talk about. Well, I'll just ask you, and you tell me what you can. First of all, Ben Thompson at Fight Hype had a very interesting conversation with Oscar De La Hoya this week, and Oscar said, "Look, in regards to Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia to take place, the networks are going to have to come together to make this happen." Now, it seems like there is some kind of like willingness from the zone part, at least with Oscar communicating, of how this can play out. from your perspective, is it Showtime or bust for this fight?
Look, if you ask my personal opinion, I would say that it doesn't make sense to do a joint pay-per-view. I don't think it's necessary. I don't think people quite appreciate how painful and difficult and time-consuming it is when you have to have mutual approval on every little detail. Forget the big stuff like how much you're going to spend on marketing and what's the marketing plan and all that kind of stuff. Anthem singers, like everything becomes detail. You remember while you were right in the middle of it with all your reporting on Mayweather Pacquiao. I mean, look, that one was such a difficult process that, remember, the tickets didn't even go on sale until the week before. And that's just because people have different business practices and genuine disagreements. Now, I'm not saying that would happen with DAZN. I just don't think, look, we've done it in boxing for two fights. We did for Lewis Tyson, we did for Mayweather Pacquiao. With all due respect to Ryan and Tank, this fight is not that big. It's not as big as either of those. There are other ways to resolve this. I think there are other fair ways to do this. I think everyone goes immediately to joint pay-per-view. Okay, I understand why DAZN wants that. They want relevance here in the U.S. Which they have very little of at this point. So they, absolutely. Now, having said that, there are plenty of other cases of different ways to do this, whether it's the Munguia situation when you start talking about, a rematch for the second fight and you can flip-flop. There are cases where, look, like what Top Rank did with Lomachenko. They let him go, collect the belt and come back, go fight on DAZN and come back. And if DAZN has, really has, I think what I've heard from DAZN, they're pretty set on being a joint pay-per-view. I think.
So you heard him. He said what he heard from DAZN is he heard they set on it being a joint pay-per-view, and he's saying that his personal interest, it might not be the fact around the board, but his personal interest, he don't want it to be a joint pay-per-view. Shout out to Fight Hype, used for educational purposes only. Right now, the Danny Garcia poll is at Danny Garcia. 58% of you guys got Danny Garcia winning. 42% got Jose Benavidez Jr. winning. So just close. So you heard him. Fight ain't big enough to do a joint pay-per-view. He said, I heard the zone stuck on it, so it ain't happening. Come on. There you go. 2 fights down the drain. They're not interested in making. There you go. Tank, ain't nothing Tank can do about it. Mayweather running with Steven Espinoza. It is what it is. Loyalty. They're not sending Tank across the street. You heard them. Well, it's kind of like what Top Rank did with Lomachenko. They let him go to the zone, get a belt, and come back. Okay. If the zone got the bigger bag, then why not let Tank go over there and fight Ryan? Who, ain't nobody going to see Tank on the zone and nobody going to the Dev Zone. Nobody seeing Tank on Showtime, to be honest. And a million people have never seen Tank fight at one time on Showtime. It's never happened. In the word on the street, 100,000 people has never ordered this pay-per-view. So it ain't like you letting a $1 billion lottery ticket walk over the. Come on, it's like somebody hoarding fucking newspapers, bro, or somebody hoarding plastic paper bags for no reason. You hoarding something that has no value. Maybe a newspaper do have value, maybe very rare edition. That's what PBC doing. They hoarding fighters that don't need to be hoarded. You keeping them with no real use. You keeping them to fight once a year. You keeping them to put them on pay-per-view where nobody see them fight. You keeping them just to say we got them and you don't got them. We keeping them to keep them inactive. Or they keep blowing up in between weights. Blowing up in weight between fights. They keep getting in trouble, going to court. Freedom on the line. They hoarding something that's not valuable. Tank ain't really valuable in the grand scheme of things if you're going to keep nickeling and diming the fans with bullshit fights. Even his Sadiddy or his moron casual fans are going, not saying, just in general, the ones that don't really know what's going on, even at some point they're going to catch on and be like, nah, this ain't it. And all Ryan Garcia knew this. He knew the zone wanted to be a part of the pay-per-view. He knew Showtime wasn't going to let it happen because he seen what happened with his stablemate, Haymon. He knew it wasn't gonna happen. He getting rich off the cloud. That's it. He getting rich off the cloud. Because think about it. If Javier Fortuna is a PBC fighter, Samson Boxing is a PBC promoter, you think they have no conversations about making a Tank Davis fight? You hear me? You think they had no conversations about making a Tank Davis fight? I say it again. Just like the Sean Porter and Terence Crawford fight. You would think if they was gonna fight, you would think PBC would have some ground rules or some foundation of the negotiation done to make the transition to the Errol Spence fight easier. Same thing here. Crawford and Ryan Garcia both fought PBC fighters their previous fights, and there's no transition into a PBC fight. Come on. Even if Ryan really didn't want to fight Tank Davis, he knew this. It's the clout. Now Ryan like he got the high land. He on top. See, I told you they didn't want to fight. I told you it was Tank Davis. I told you they don't want to do business. Look at Terence Crawford. He going through the same thing I'm going through. Look, he going through the same thing I'm going through. Come on. And guess what? The zone and Golden Boy went off the cloud. Now we want to see this kid Ryan Garcia fight. Where he fighting? He fighting in the zone? Only $20 a month. Hey, I pay this. I probably get the Canelo fight too. Come on, perfect marketing strategy by Ryan Garcia, the best marketing boxer going on right now. Who else got more brands than Ryan Garcia and Chris Colbert, man? Come on now. Come on. Colbert knew he was going to run up on Gary Rose. So he had his personal photographer with him to take the pictures. How social media works, Colbert understands it. Ryan Garcia understands how it works. It's crazy, right? Ryan Garcia already knew this because I knew this. The reason Munguia and Charlo didn't get done is because Oscar De La Hoya at the last minute wanted the zone to be part of it. And they was like, no. So Oscar really didn't want to do it. He knew they was going to say no. So now it's the same thing with Ryan Garcia. Why would it be any different? Oscar saying, well, we got to share the revenue. We have to share. He already knew that. It's clout. Ryan Garcia probably fighting Joseph Diaz sometime later this year. Gervonta Tank Davis, I don't know who he fighting. We know it ain't Devin Haney. We know it ain't Teofimo Lopez. Come on. Like I said before, bro, I'm only gonna drop the real shit over here. Might be a Gamboa trilogy. He fighting Eduardo Ramirez is who Issa Cruz is fighting next on the Andy Ruiz undercard. He's fighting. Come on. This is who he's fighting. Eduardo Ramirez. This is who he's fighting. 2 losses, 3 draws. Last loss came to Claudio Morello. Lee Selby. Had a draw versus, I think, Rance's little brother. No contest in there. Draw. So, yeah, he fighting on the Ruiz undercard. Ortiz on pay-per-view. Look at the undercard. Trash. All smaller guys on the heavyweight undercard. Trash. Come on, man. So we see where this is going, right? Y'all see where this is going at. I know it's a tough pill to swallow, bro. People don't want to hear the truth and they want to be lied and massaged too. I just can't lie to y'all. Calvin Ford said the reason those fight at 35 with Tank haven't been made because they didn't send any contract to his desk. And he talking about Mayweather and them. Calvin know Tank ain't fighting nobody, bro. He said in that interview too that he told Tank to go get the money. So yeah. We know it ain't happening. Tank might lose the biggest bag if he don't fight Ryan. They don't care. It ain't up to him. Also gonna have to holler at Bob. Get Ryan some fights at 40. Bob will have no issue with that. Bob got killers on that. Showtime PBC makes it difficult unless it's about mandatory purse bid. Unless it's Lee Selby and Issa Cruz. Leo Santa Cruz and Lee Selby. Yup. I'm surprised they had Leo drop the belt. Lee Woods must not be no threat. Johnson salute. Facts. Tank is dumb. Ryan is for easy fight for the bet. It ain't Tank decision. It's not Tank decision, bro. It's PBC's decision. Word on the street is Oscar. Street is Oscar. Oscar want to split it with his own. Hey, it is what it is. He noticed the Showtime not doing it. Tank had the chance to control his own value from the free agent market. Just because PBC decided to pay him more to keep him, he still resigned. I mean, we don't even know if he really resigned. But I've never seen nobody re-up with Al Haymon though. So I've never seen nobody leave Al Haymon unless there was a lower guy. Unless there was a lower level guy. You know. No. Yeah, that's the only time I seen somebody leave Al Haymon. You ain't see nobody like Floyd walk away or somebody else big walk away. It is what it is. Ryan gonna make more money from Docs, and I ain't mad at him. Me neither. Yeah, that was stupid of Gary just to walk off like that. I understood he had a trainer, but he's still a fighter. Gary gets no type of club in the DMV, let alone anywhere else. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I don't think he really want to fight. Support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313. But yeah, I don't think he want to fight, bro. Gotta call a spade a spade. Cobra look way bigger than him. He look bigger than his little brother. Gary should just be a full-time trainer then. You know, he should be a full-time trainer. Full-time trainer. But these dudes ain't really trying to fight, bro. I mean, these come on. Showtime and PBC happy doing what they doing. You know, Ryan and Oscar knew that, so they off the clout. And the only person that was out the loop in this four-man scenario, this 2-fight scenario, was Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford was the one that was totally ignorant to all of this going on. But you know, hold on. You know, but to Terence Crawford, you know, the thing about Terence Crawford, he had a promoter that was a double agent in his mind. I mean, he was a double agent. He said, well, Terence Crawford don't sell. Terence Crawford don't sell. And then when Terence Crawford show up, it's I love Terence Crawford. He's a great fighter. I wish he did this a little bit more. Terence Crawford don't show up to the event. Oh, Terence Crawford don't sell. I'm wasting money on Crawford. I could have built the house on Beverly Hills for Crawford, the money I spent on Crawford, right? Then it get to Crawford last fight. Say, oh no, man, the Bob Face, I ain't coming back. I got an idea what I'm gonna do. And Bob was like, man, he don't know what he get into. They don't want to fight, but like I said, Al Haymon losing money on all these Negroes. He just blew $1 billion on these Negroes. And these Mexican, a couple white fighters. He just blew $1 billion, and Al Haymon didn't say nothing. Showtime bleeding money, and Steven Espinoza ain't say nothing. Rod Kime ain't pulled the plug. Well, HBO was pulled out of boxing. You ain't hear them. You ain't hear AT&T when they acquired HBO bitching and complaining and moaning and groaning about that shit. They just pulled the plug. They just pulled the plug. It wasn't no bitch and complaining. Just, man, cut you off. You know? But, you know, Crawford had to go find out for himself, and he found out. Fat meat grease. The one thing that you didn't really want to believe that Bob Aaron was saying was true. They don't want to fight Terence Crawford. They don't want to fight Terence Crawford. They don't want to fight Terence Crawford. That's what it is. Errol Spence was in on this shit too. Let's be real. He can't escape this. Errol Spence was in on this shit too. He knew the plan all the way along. He knew the plan all the way along. He knew his name was put in that Canelo contract. I think that came up before he even officially came back Well, obviously it was before he came back versus Ugas, but I think he was even probably in that contract right before the Danny Garcia fight. I can't really remember the timeline. He knew this shit wasn't. The one person that didn't do their research before they left Top Rank on this company, which you can do this research yourself. He got money for a legal team, right? He got money for a legal team. Was Terence Crawford. In a couple Google searches, you can find out Al Haymon was getting sued. And the messed up part about it is all these people in boxing losing money on fighters. Eddie Hearn losing money on Haney. Eddie Hearn losing money. DAZN lose money on Dimitri Bivol. They losing money on Triple G. They losing money on Danny Jacobs. All these fighters losing money, bro. Truth be told, they probably losing. They probably not bringing up a return on Canelo if we being real. Truth being told. But that's what sealed Bob Arum's fate. That's what sealed Bob Arum's fate. You know? That's what sealed. Look how much money Bob Arum lost on Lomachenko. He don't complain one time. Come on. Come on. He don't complain once about losing money on Lomachenko. When he fought in LA versus Anthony Toyota Corolla, ain't nobody show up to that. They said it was like 400 fans that showed up to that fight. They just not really started putting Lomachenko in the big room for real. Real talk. They just not start putting Lomachenko in the big room. That dude was fighting the Madison Square Garden small room for forever. So Bob Arum does have a prejudice against black fighters. What did he tell Ray Mercer? I think Tommy Morrison was making more than Ray Mercer or whoever it was. And he kept it real when he said, I respected Bob. He said he getting more or getting a better split because he white. Come on. Excuse me. Come on. So the one person that I feel bad for and all of this shit, man, is Terence Crawford, bro. He's kind of tipping that line of Deontay Wilderism. How Al Haymon and Bob Arum played Deontay Wilder. You know, Al Haymon took Charles Martin, sent him over to Anthony Joshua, then refused to make the unified fight with Anthony Joshua with Deontay Wilder. It's the same shit. Al Haymon has a history of it. Al Haymon has a history. You know? And Errol Spence knew. Errol Spence knew that this fight wasn't going to. He knew it, bro. He knew it. Errol Spence knew this wasn't the move. Mark my words. Errol Spence knew this wasn't the move, bro. Errol Spence knew this wasn't the move. Trust me. Errol knew this wasn't the move. They already had discussions. They already knew what the tactic was going to be. And whoever he fight next, he knew who it was going to be. And they, you know, when you talk about a fight, you talk about the trainer, the manager, the confidants close to him. That's why Calvin's saying, well, I ain't got no contract across my desk yet. You know, you talk to all them different people and they make a decision. And they knew long ago, if Crawford would have got, let's say Sean Porter would have dropped Crawford, right? And then he would have eked out a controversial decision versus Sean Porter. That fight with Errol Spence would have been made. And I'm mark this word. They know that Errol Spence cannot beat this current version of Terence Crawford. It's not, they speculate, they don't think, they know he can't beat him. Derek James know it, Errol Spence know it, Al Haymon know it, Luis DeCubas, the matchmaker, know it, Tim Smith know it, Tim, all them niggas know it. They know that they can't whoop this man. And they wait for this dude to decline, get fat out of shape, then make the fight. You know, they waited for him to get knocked down or show some chink in his armor. And that's why Errol Spence ran up out that arena that night. When Errol Spence didn't get what he was looking for, when he didn't get a close, controversial decision with Sean Porter for Terence Crawford, he didn't see that. He ran up out of it. He knew what time it was. And everywhere he go, it should be eggs thrown on him. Everywhere he go out to eat with his family, his daughter should know, his son should know, he a scary ass nigga. I'm sorry. Talking about he gonna whoop, he talking about he gonna knock out Deion Sanders. And Deion Sanders told him, I'm gonna knock your daddy out. Deion Sanders should have told his ass. Deion Sanders should have told his ass. Why don't you go knock out Terence Crawford? That's what he should have told him. Why you go knock out Terence Crawford? Why don't you go knock out Terence Crawford? Hold on, let me see if I can pull this up. Why don't you go knock out Terence Crawford then, nigga? That's what Deion Sanders should have said. He said, I want to knock your daddy out first. Come on, this nigga talking about fighting football players and shit. You want to go out there and fight Terence Crawford? He better than me. I said, man, why don't you go knock out Terence Crawford? Why don't you go knock out Terence Crawford? Hold on. Why don't you go knock out Terence Crawford, nigga? Hold on. I'm gonna knock out Terence Crawford, nigga. Oh, my bad.
Knock him out.
You gonna whoop this
Knock him out. Him and his big brother.
Well, my dad.
And his daddy.
I'll knock out his whole family too. I'll knock out his whole family too. Oh, they have a Dougie? No. Listen, I'll knock you out. I'll knock you out. What, you want?
No, I'm just saying, what's up?
We'll take him if you want. We'll take him if you want.
Shit, 2000.
Hey, Dad.
Yeah.
Hey, Errol Spence said he'll knock you out.
No, first, tell Errol Spence I want to box his daddy first. I'm gonna whoop him.
Say it one more time, I can't hear you.
Tell Errol I want to box his daddy first. I'm gonna whoop him first, then I'm gonna go get Errol.
All right,
So y'all heard Deion Sanders, man. Y'all heard Deion Sanders, man. This nigga Errol messing with old man and shit, man. That nigga Errol messing with old man and shit, man. This nigga messing with niggas' daddies and shit. Nigga, I would have said, well, why don't you go knock out Terence Crawford? Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. But I feel bad for that man right here, bro. I really do, bro. But it is what it is. He still got $1 million. Millions and millions of dollars. Still got millions and millions of dollars. So, yeah. It is what it is. Oh, I appreciate it, Barbara. She sent it to me, but I had it. He said they both fights. They both have fights, so we can't either one of them. Tank will be fighting Abner Maris. He wins his next fight of Michelle Rivera. Cap Ford. I like Calvin, though, but it is what it is. She said, the more I think about it, I bet Al took 50% of Floyd money. Probably did. Can Floyd count it? 150, 120, 170. Now I got to go back to calling Tank Tonka Davis. Hot Wheels Davis. Maybe Tank do want to fight these dudes. Showtime might just give Bud Hoots in the meantime. And pay him a lot of money. TJ Bob, Made Ali, Pat, Floyd. Why they hate Top Rank? Bob don't know how to promote no more. Oh. Al owe Floyd money for sure. Probably do. All these promoters clowns. Lomachenko versus Toyota Corolla. Bob got prejudice against everyone. You ain't lying. White people, black people. Can Floyd even count? 10, 35, 95. With my $7 bill at, nigga. Will might retire if he can't get a fight. This fight at 54 is dangerous. And Champ got a fight next year, locked in. His mandatory Ortiz could be his next. Ortiz gonna slide the hill. They gonna band together and ban Terence Crawford. Mark my words. Him and Demetrius Andrade gonna be in the same canoe. Same class coming in. They gonna be in the same goddamn canoe. Andrade gonna be on the front of the canoe, and Crawford gonna be backpedaling the canoe. That's what's gonna happen. That's exactly what's gonna happen. They both gonna be backpedaling. They both is. It's crazy. He said Spence not scared to stop. Not scared to stop it, even he knows he ain't scared of man. Bullshit, nigga. Then why you ain't fighting? That nigga don't want no smoke. He don't want no smoke. Mark my words, he don't want no smoke. That nigga scared, nigga. That nigga scared, man. That's what people not gonna want to admit. That dude scared. That nigga hide behind Al Haymon like Oscar De La Hoya said. Spence need to get Danny Jacobs manager, Mikey Garcia manager, Ryan Garcia manager on these negotiations. Al Haymon's the worst promoter of all. He ain't even no promoter, they say. Shout out to Corey Promo. How can you kill 2 anticipated fights in 1 year? I'm glad he did. Now you niggas can wake up. Now y'all can wake up. I'd rather see the fight, but now y'all can wake up. Now y'all can wake up. Wake up, everybody. No more sleeping with Al. The world would be a better place. Real talk. Come on. My song by Sammy Davis Jr. Hello, Detroit. You stole my heart. Man, I was a teacher, bro. I used to wake up every morning and hear that song on the radio. Every morning they played that song at the same damn time. Shout out to Sammy Davis Jr. Rest in power. Andrade signed with Clarissa Shields promoter. Yeah. Meet you, Sautier. Come on. Come on, man. It's what it is. Good morning, PBC. I told y'all. Y'all got any questions I'll answer real quick? I told y'all. So I finished watching straight 3 now. Still got to finish the Umbrella Academy. And I got to catch up on Better Call Saul. And the Wu-Tang Clan Saga should be coming on pretty soon, season 3. So, yep, I already don't watch regular TV. So it's good. I got some shows coming on until football come back on. I told y'all, man. I said, you just happy with this news. I like being right, but I was hoping they fight. I was hoping they get it on. But I told y'all, that nigga from Dallas shook. He know if Terence Crawford would have showed some chink in his armor, bro, this fight would be happening. If Sean Porter would have more success, yeah, this fight would be happening. Andrade signed Salty Promotions. DM Josh Sports say club boxing is going to be exclusively on TV, NBC like hockey. NBC Sports. Now that bitch might not be on there. That shit might be on Apple TV Plus. Mike Tyson should run up on Errol and tell them they say their name. You and me don't do that, man. I told y'all about that nigga, man. I knew it. He was talking all that shit. And I was like, I like him. He with all the shit, right? And I like this young man. And then as soon as Terence Crawford name started being bringing up, he started acting different. That nigga started like acting. Remember that time Mike Tyson talking about he was in the ring with my mans and he started whining like a little female, making feminine noises and shit. Remember he said that shit? That was kind of my thing with Errol Spence. You know? When Terence Crawford's name came up, he just started acting different, bro. I got a whole collection I can roll. I'm gonna make one big ass clip. I'm gonna make one big ass clip. Hopefully, I get to it this weekend. I'm gonna make one big ass clip. All the shit I got. He said that's questionable. Hopefully, somebody got some additional footage, and they can follow suit. I'm gonna make one big ass clip of that nigga. All the felonious stuff he's saying against boxing law. I'm gonna make one big ass clip. Niggas swear, and they're gonna support him too. Like my man from Fred from the band told Diddy, you gonna get yours. You gonna get yours. Errol Spence, when he get his in or out the ring, he gonna deserve it. He got a couple warning shots. You know, that nigga still ain't wake up. You know what I'm saying? Spence said he wasn't gonna fight Thurman, so what's his name? Who knows? I don't care if he go fight a silverback gorilla for all I care. I don't care if he in the next All My Children season 5,000. As soon as Crawford went to 47, Smith started kissing dudes. Man, that nigga started kissing dudes, putting purses on. That nigga started talking different, walking different. That nigga started, that nigga ran out of fight, bro. That nigga literally picked up and ran out of fight, bro. And people still justified that. If y'all don't believe nothing else, man, believe these buffoons and Errol Spence fans and any fan like him, right? You're never gonna get justification from them type of dudes, bro. Never. You're never going to get justification from them dudes, bro. Trust me. You're never gonna get justification. Mark my words. You're never going to get justification. You're not. They always going to move the bar. Deontay Wilder, he's still my king. That's just what it is. Earl go down, get knocked out by Crawford. We wasn't going to get you. We was going to have our dad and son. We was going to, smushing their face, but they was going to, say, well, Earl is still our king, and we still love Earl, and Terence Crawford cheated, and the car accident, so you wasn't going to get no justification, bro. Hold on. We wasn't going to get no justification. Hold on. Y'all looking for justification? Hold on. Y'all looking for justification? Knick knack, paddywhack, red fish, blue fish, two fish, kiss fish. There you go, right here. Come on, here you go, right here. Nigga rubbing on a nigga head, whispering in his ear and shit. Come on, nigga took his glass off like I ain't with that shit, bro. Come on, man. Come on, man. This? We popping champagne. This is popping champagne. Look at me, I got a championship ring, and we ball harder. Come on, man. Look. Let's watch Errol Spence, bro. Look at my man's. That's cool. Okay, you want to hug up on bro? Oh, bro. Rub his head. Look how he whispered in the nigga ear, and he rubbed on his foot. Look how he rubbed on the nigga leg. Real talk. Just come on. Look how he rubbed on my man's leg. Watch Errol Spence's hand, bro. Look, stop touching him. Stop touching him. What you doing? That's my man. Look. Come on, man. All the hoes that's in that room right now. So get it. Look at that nigga hand, bro. Like, I ain't tripping, bro. I ain't tripping, dog. Look at my man's hand, though. Look at this nigga hand. He said, man, stop touching. So come on, man. Come on, man. Come on now, bro. Come on. We gonna dig deep in the vault. We gonna dig. What they said, the DJ say, we gonna dig deep in them crates. Like I said before, I can do a whole compilation video, bro. I'm gonna do a whole compilation video one day. And when you talk about Errol Spence, them niggas get mad, bro. I love when they get mad, bro. I love when they, when they get out of position and shit, when they get mad. They be like, fuck you, CJ, man. You ain't shit, man. You ain't nothing, man. I have to be sitting there laughing, bro, because my thing about it is y'all talking about y'all real boxing fans, but y'all co-signing BS. You think sometimes I want to come on here? You think sometimes I want to come on here, bro, and talk about this shit? I don't. I want to be talking about these dudes fighting, bro. That's what I want to talk about. These dudes, fighting, and that's what I want to talk, because that's what get the most views. That's what get the juices going. That's what grow the YouTube box community. That's what grow the boxing community. When they fight, that's what grow the community. Not this other shit, bro. This drama. I mean, come on. I'd rather be talking about Danny Garcia, fighting Terence Crawford. Or I'd rather be fighting Terence Crawford fighting Errol Spence. Hold on. Come on, man. This nigga, after the accident, nigga, these niggas drinking. They on OT Genesis Instagram drinking and shit. Throwing up signs, hell yeah, nigga. Dallas, I got the pinky ring, and they dancing. And, Errol Spence somewhere right there talking in another nigga ear, like, yeah, man. This couple months after the accident. Come on. Who Earl deserved to enjoy himself? Cool, I ain't tripping. Hell yeah. Come on, hold on. Let again. I don't know who she is. Shit, that nigga on there. Hell yeah. I'm back in the club, nigga. Hell yeah. Looking for love in this club. Cool. I ain't mad at that nigga, man. But the niggas you run with, you inherit their problems too. That's one thing you gotta learn. Oh man, it's a good one right here. Hold on. This is a good one right here. Hold on. This is a good one right here, bro. Hold on.
It wasn't even an interview. It was a quick flip with the dude, Giddy the Kid or something like that. Okay. At the Jermall fight. And the shit apparently went viral. It was just me just speaking my mind, being 100% honest. Leo Santa Cruz, I'm on your ass, like I said. Gervonta Tank Davis, I'm on your ass, like I said. I mean everything I say, and I say everything I mean. But apparently a lot of people was going back to Floyd about it. Floyd called himself coming to me talking about something. Yeah, Gary, I don't appreciate you bashing me and my fighter. I don't think it's cool for you to talk about, one of your peers. Man, fuck that. You can miss me with the bullshit. This coming from the same motherfucker that went on national television and talked ridiculous about his.
Oh man, bro. We got receipts for days, bro. Hold on. Oh man, this just keep getting better and better.
It's Crawford, nappy hair. You walk around the USA Championship with nappy ass hair. You couldn't even afford a pig. Excuse the word, bro. Like coming at us. You ain't got nothing, young. What he got? You got $1 million, bro. You want to bet $1 million that Danny whoop your ass all over? Move up to 47, young boy. It's Crawford.
Okay, what happened with that? You heard Angel? Called him nappy hair. You couldn't afford a pick. Move up to 47. Put $1 million up. Fight Terence Crawford. What happened?
Nobody in the alley but me and Bud. And Bud didn't back down. I just had to say, all right, I'm gonna just walk this one off, Bud. because Bud is the truth. Bud is the real deal, Holyfield, whatever you want to say. I know it. I squared up with him in an alley. And we faced off, and he had his knuckles, both of them, as tight as he could get them. And he went, Nah, that was Colorado, OTC. And that's who he is. So when you can do it in front of thousands and thousands of people in pay-per-view, that's great. But when you by yourself and you ain't got nobody there with you, and I'm 6 weight classes more than you, and you standing there like, yeah. Let's go. He's the ring.
Oh, y'all want to play that again?
Nobody in the alley but me and Bud. And Bud didn't back down. I just had to say, all right, I'm gonna just walk this one off, Bud. because Bud is the truth. Bud is the real deal.
Come on, it's before they fought. That's before they fought.
Holyfield, whatever you want to say.
That's before they fought. Come on, y'all want more oldies and goodies? Hold on.
Like a lot of people bring the Terence Crawford, Terence been in that.
Oh, we don't need that one. Don't worry about that one. Don't worry about that one. Oh, don't worry about that one, girl. We gonna say that one for another day. Hold on. Let's see if we get another. Oh shit, here go a good one. No, I ain't gonna play that one. Hold on. We hitting the impasse right here in my Espinoza voice. Here we go. You can't hear that, so my bad. Yeah, you can't hear that. I'm trying to close it out. It won't let me. You can't hear that one.
Man down! But that man didn't go down. What happened, EJ? You boxed him like it was a sparring partner. You boxed him like you paid him something. Come on, man. You wasn't doing no man down. You want to talk about Keith Thurman not being one time no more? What happened to man down? What happened to you sparring in the streets? No glove, no headgear, going toe to toe, punching heavyweights in the stomach. Man down. But that man didn't go down.
Come on, man. Hold on, man. We went over this classics. Hold on, man. Oh man, this is hilarious, bro. Come on, hold on, man. We got some Anthony Joshua old clips in here. We got some Eddie Hearn clips in here. Hold on. We got when the fan pulled up on Keith Thurman. Let's see if we got anything worth. I think that's about. That's it. We got some Jermall Big Baby Miller clips in here. See if I can find something else. I think that's about it. We got Keith Thurman fighting in the streets. Hold on. We got Keith. You can't even see it, bro. It ain't even. Man, we can't even see it, bro, because it's on the. Hold on, I'll show you. Hold on. This when he was out. Hold on. This is when he was out. When he was the injuries. When he was over there. He met his wife. He was out with the WBC and the Super WBA, sparring in the street. And he talking about he was injured and shit. He was saying he was trying to help him start the young boxing commission and stuff over there. So that's when he was sparring in the street over there and shit. But hold on. Hold on. So yeah, about it. I got one more, maybe. Hold on. We probably got one more. Let's see. Hold on, man. A lot of Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua shit. Two more, I guess.
Injured his hand again, but got to remember Keith Thurman beat both of those guys that were in the ring tonight.
Definitely. And like I said, Terence Crawford on the wrong side of the street. It's me, it's Danny Garcia, we got Sean Porter, we got Keith Thurman, we got Ugas. We got a lot of fighters over here.
Yeah, y'all got a lot of fighters over there. How many of you fought to the day? Oh, Garcia on Earl.
Bob Ray would have been gave him the fight with Manny Pacquiao, but he gave it to Jeff Horn. Why is that?
Thurman, who was the two people.
It doesn't matter Pacquiao didn't win. That's his promoter. Why didn't he give it to him? That's the top guy. The top guy is Terence Crawford. So why didn't he give it?
He is right. You know what? That's his top. Hold on.
I read it all. This is what I'm saying. This is what I read it all too. Terence Crawford, wait till he get a belt. Yeah. He ain't did nothing in the welterweight today. When he get a belt, you want to go over there. Keith Thurman want to go over there, and now y'all want to say, "Oh, I ain't fought nobody, but I got a belt now." So okay. Sean Porter got a belt too. So now Sean Porter got a belt. Sean Porter. So why want to go to the easy road and not Sean Porter out? I read it all. This is what I'm saying. This is what I read it all too. Terence Crawford, wait till he get a belt. Yeah. He ain't did nothing in the welterweight today. When he get a belt, you want to go over there. Keith Thurman want to go over there, and now y'all want to say, "Oh, I ain't fought nobody, but I got a belt now." So okay. Sean Porter got a belt too. So now Sean Porter got a belt. Sean Porter. So why want to go to the easy road and not Sean Porter out? Why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I?
So come on, bro. Y'all hear it. Y'all hear it. Y'all hear it. Do I need to say more? What more can I say? What more needs to be said, bro? We drop bars. We drop bombs. We did all of that. Appreciate y'all. Support the channel. Thumbs up the video. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase chance to notifications. Help me on the way out. Thumbs up the video. Financially, you want to support the channel. Cash App, $ CJ Good 313. Venmo, CJ Good 313. Roll at the bottom screen. PayPal link description. All that's in the link tree. Listen to this episode tomorrow on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, Radio Public, and a few more. You can watch my lives we watch them on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. Appreciate the love, support. Peace.